Hey, what's going on, family? Hope everybody having a good day. Just want to come on here real quick just to recap and also introduce at the same time, if that can possibly happen. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for watching this video. Please stay on for a couple more seconds. You're gonna hear a lot of great content. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share with your family and friends. All right, now that that's out of the way, so I'm coming on here to start doing my weekly recaps from the Daily Devotional Club that I started to kick off the new year. So week one, we talked about purpose. You know, that was what the devotional was really talking about for the first week. And with purpose, there's so many different questions and layers to purpose, right? And so a lot of the conversation drove around understanding what your purpose is. And one of the best ways to figure out your purpose is, one, to go back to the person who created you. And when we go back to the person who created us, our creator, which is God, we understand that he provides a Bible, which is biblical instructions to lead us here on earth. So if we understand that that's the living word, we have to go back to that to understand who we are, what we are designed to do, and then how we're supposed to go about living our life daily. And when we have that understanding, that'll help us get clarity of what our purpose is. And one of the activities before starting the devotional reading this week was doing a vision board. I felt like this activity was very imperative for everybody involved because it allowed us to segment our life in different slices. So you think about your personally, your spiritual vision, your relationship vision, whether that's your friendships that you have, your marriage, your boyfriend or girlfriend, your fiance, however that goes from a relationship standpoint. Then you think about your family, whether that's your family that you have with your significant other, or your family like brothers and sisters, mom, dad, etc., grandparents, whatever that may be. Then talking about health and wellness. You know, what is your vision for health and wellness in your life? And then, like, even so on, like, even if you're talking about your professional vision, these are all different things that we broke out into our vision board, where everybody did this activity, but allowed time where when we come together, we talk about these different things and what our focus is. And it's important for us to have that vision board activity because it allows you to really think about, okay, what are the priorities in my life in these different segments? And it's important, one, to understand that we already talked about when you're looking at your purpose and trying to find and understand who you are, what you are designed and built for, and how you should live your life, it starts with God. So that's first and foremost, the automatic number one. But then as you break out your purpose, you'll understand in each one of these segments is that it'll look different. And what I mean by that is that you can be, in your professional life, you could be a teacher. But then now you might have goals that align with saying, hey, you know what, I might want to be, I might want to impact some kids' life. I want to make sure that someone that I'm working with this year gets into an internship, or that, hey, they get a scholarship. Any ways that you can be able to help empower and live in your purpose from a professional standpoint, but then being able to speak to that within that different category. Or you might have goals that you want to accomplish. So I think it's very important for us to understand why we put these goals on our list and understand, like, okay, is this going to be something that I'm putting on my list to benefit myself, or is it to benefit others? Like, for example, on my list, I put down, different things I want to do as far as like, hey, I want to make sure I'm, consistent with my health and wellness, where I'm heading to the gym right now. And the reason why I put that on there, because I want my wife to see that I'm prioritizing my health. I want our daughters to see that I'm prioritizing my health, because I want us all to be healthy. I want us all to make sure that we're getting the right exercise, eating the right way, so that we're feeding our body the right way. So in that same fashion, we had that discussion around these different segments of our life and why it's important for us to put these goals down, to understand, like, not only will it impact us, but it should impact other people. It should inspire them to be better. It should inspire them in that area of their life to understand, like, hey, what is that person's drive? What's making them go harder and harder each day? And now that's an opportunity for you to share why you do what you do. And once you get down to the nitty gritty of that discussion, it should be like, hey, this is a purpose that God has put over my life and has allowed me the ability to be able to use my talents and gifts to do the things that I'm doing on a daily basis, whether that's in my personal life, professional life, and so on and so forth. So that was really what the conversation was about. But then even going past the vision board and going a little bit more in depth with our purpose, that was a really great conversation because we were really able to dive in and pull back some of the layers as it relates to purpose, because oftentimes we all get into a place, especially, I would say even more so, like when I sharing my testimony with the group was that, like, I remember getting out of college and I remember they're like, hey, you go to school, you get your degree, you come out, you make good money. And so I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to school, I get my business administration degree, and I'm at school, and they're like, hey, you're gonna make $80,000 as soon as you come out. Like, this is what type of the range that this degree makes. And when you get out of school, you're like, okay, I'm trying to find these jobs, but these jobs are saying you need experience. But yet I was in college, so how am I gonna get experience when I'm in college getting a degree that you said I need to qualify for this job? And so what I'm saying is we can go after these worldly validations, not saying that we don't need these things, because we will need degrees, you will need different things that you will need in life, but that shouldn't be your all in all. Your all in all should be God. And so what we realize is that to get your purpose sometimes in life, you might have to go after things that won't fulfill you. Like your degree, you're happy once you get it, but as I just shared with you in my testimony, I went through that. I graduated, I walked the stage, and I started applying for positions, and then instantly I felt down. I wasn't fulfilled. Why? Because the worldly validations, certifications, things that we get in life, these things don't fulfill us. That's not the way that we were designed. We were designed to be fulfilled by God and God alone. God will provide us with things that we will enjoy in life, but those things will not fulfill us. They won't. Only person that can fulfill us is our Creator. And so that's why it's important for us to understand that when we're going after our purpose, is that there's going to be all these different things that you might want to go after, but there's only one thing that truly is going to fulfill you. And so I wanted to share that with you guys, just to provide a recap of week 1. Like I said, it was just a really great conversation. I'm just excited, looking forward to week 2, how we can continue to keep building off these conversations. And if it's something that you're interested in joining, interested in doing, please shoot me an email at info@littlebrotherinspires.com. Just shoot me an email, say, hey, I would love to be involved. And then from that point, you can get the link to the book, and I'll actually put that in the description. And you can follow along with us, and we can come on here and have the debriefs. But if you send your email, you can jump on those calls that we're having. Only 30 minutes once a week, meeting every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Central time. 30 minutes, that's all we're doing. Jumping on there, people from all around the world, just jumping on there, having a conversation with us, all getting closer to God and recapping a devotional. Like I said, if we already on here for 8 minutes already, and it's just me talking. So imagine when we have everybody else and we're just diving in even more, where it's dialogue back and forth, and we're all just trying to grow and understand, our purpose. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to find our purpose. And people wake up every day like, what am I created for? Why did you create me? What is it that you want me to do today? What is it that you want me to do in my life? And when you find that, there's so much peace, there's so much joy, there's so much freedom, because you wake up every day like, I know who I am. I know what I'm designed to do, and I'm gonna do it every day. So that's my recap, my encouragement for you guys today. And please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. You never know who needs this inspiration. And like I said, everything on my channel, man, it's all God delivered. God foundation. I'm not on here just trying to sell you some fake dreams and bull snack. I'm on here giving you testimonies, giving you encouragement, things that's going to drive you to be a better person, and encourage the people that surround you to inspire them to be better. So that's what it's all about, man. We got to help each other and build up the body of Christ. So again, like I said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. To God be the glory. Hey.